Dear students, continuing further to the topic of legal control and plant protection under part B, today I would be taking up initially monitoring of pesticide residues. Now the subject monitoring of pesticide residues has been allocated to the Department of Agriculture and Cooperation by the Cabinet Secretariat. Now whenever we use an insecticide or a pesticide, they remain in the environment in the form of residues. Monitoring of pesticide residues at the national level is essential to ensure food safety in the country. Further, it is essential to ensure that our export consignments are not rejected due to presence of pesticide residues. This is very important because as we in our country need to ensure that the goods we import, the agricultural produce we import are free of pesticides. Similarly, the other countries where we are exporting our goods need to check, and they would be checking that there is no pesticide residue present in the commodities, in the agricultural produce which we are exporting. Plant protection strategy and activities have significant importance the overall crop production programs for sustainable agriculture. Plant protection efforts aim at minimizing crop losses due to ravages of insect pests, diseases, weeds, nematodes, rodents, etc. Enforcement of Destructive Insects and Pests Acts 1914 for prevention of exotic pests, promotion of integrated pest management, implementation of Insecticides Act 1968 for regulating production and use of pesticides, monitoring and control of desert locust in the scheduled desert area, and human resource development in plant protection through training are the major programs in the gamut of plant protection. Now, the plant protection comprises of all these things which are also a part of the legal control. Plant quarantine. The objectives of the scheme are to implement the provisions of Destructive Insect and Pests Act 1914 and the plant quarantine rules including plants, fruits and seeds, regulation of import into India, Order 1989 issued thereunder, so to prevent introduction of exotic pests, diseases and weeds into our country. Integrated pest management is an eco-friendly approach which aims at keeping pests below and disease infestation economic threshold level by employing all available alternate pest control methods and techniques such as cultural, mechanical and biological control with greater emphasis on use of biopesticides and pesticides of plant origin like the neem formulations. The use of chemical pesticides is advised as a last resort when pest crosses economic threshold level, which we have discussed in details, that is ETL, if you remember initially. IPM related activities are being implemented through 26 central integrated pest management centers located in 23 states and union territories. Major activities under IPM approach include undertaking sample roving surveys for monitoring pest and diseases situation on major crops production and release of biocontrol agents, conducting farmers field schools, etc. All these activities are carried on. FAO EU Cotton IPM program in India. A regional FAO EU Cotton IPM program or the project is also being implemented in India. Besides India, Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, the Philippines and Vietnam are also signatories to the project. The main objective of the project are to train farmers in cotton IPM, promote cooperation between extension agencies, NGOs and research institutions. Thank you. So this is in short again the programs which are undertaken in the plant protection part of the quarantine.